love, lies and betrayal. David was tall, dark-skinned, and strikingly handsome. His calm confidence made him stand out wherever he went. Happiness, on the other hand, was a rare kind of beauty, tall, dark-skinned, intelligent, and graceful, with a gentle smile that warmed hearts. They met in SS1, in a public secondary school in Nigeria. What began as casual conversations soon grew into a deep friendship. Every morning, they walked to school together, laughing and sharing dreams, and every afternoon they returned home side by side. Their bond was innocent, pure, and unbreakable, or so it seemed. After secondary school, friendship slowly turned into love. They began dating, promising each other a future filled with hope. But not long after, David got an opportunity to travel abroad in search of a better life. Happiness cried the day he left, but she believed distance could never break what love had built. When David arrived abroad, reality hit him hard. He had no legal papers. Life became a struggle, and every door seemed closed. Soon, he discovered that the fastest way to become legal was through marriage to a citizen. That was when he met Priscilla. Priscilla was Nigerian by origin but had grown up abroad. She was already a citizen. David explained his situation to her, and after long discussions, they agreed to a contract marriage, a marriage without love, only papers. Priscilla agreed, and soon, they became husband and wife. Back in Nigeria, Happiness knew nothing. She and David still spoke on the phone. He reassured her, told her stories of struggle and success, and promised her a future together. She believed every word. 5 years passed. During those 5 years, David and Priscilla lived together as husband and wife. What was supposed to be a contract slowly became real. Priscilla gave birth to 2 children for David. At the end of the 5 years, David finally became a citizen. By then, Happiness was in her 2nd year at the university, still holding tightly to the love she believed had survived time and distance. David returned to Nigeria a changed man, wealthy, confident, admired. He reunited with Happiness, showering her with expensive gifts from abroad. He proposed to her, promising marriage. Overwhelmed with joy, Happiness said yes. For the first time in years, she believed her waiting had paid off. After spending time with her, David returned abroad. That was when the truth began to surface. David told Priscilla that their contract marriage was over and that they should go their separate ways. But Priscilla refused. She reminded him they had children together and declared she was no longer leaving, she had come to stay. Back in Nigeria, Happiness became pregnant and gave birth to a beautiful baby girl named Vera. Around the same time, she dropped out of school due to the pregnancy and financial struggles. Happiness tried repeatedly to get a visa to travel abroad to meet David, but each time she went to the embassy, she was denied. Hope slowly faded into frustration. Then rumors began to spread. Whispers reached her ears, David had a wife and children abroad. Her world shattered. Heartbroken and devastated, Happiness threw away the engagement ring David had given her. When she confronted him on the phone, David said nothing. His silence spoke louder than words. By then, Vera was 5 years old. David later promised Happiness that he would still marry her, but she refused. She told him clearly, "I will never be a second wife." Every night, Happiness cried herself to sleep. One midnight, overwhelmed by pain, she stepped outside under the dark sky and cursed David, saying he would never find true happiness, that no woman would ever stay with him, and that his wealth would never bring him peace. David never stopped providing financially for Vera. Whenever he returned to Nigeria, he took Vera shopping, spoiled her with gifts, and showed her love, but he always left Happiness and her mother at home, ignored and forgotten. David was rich, but restless. Abroad, Priscilla constantly reported him to the police whenever they had issues. Many nights, David slept in police cells instead of his own home. Years passed. Vera grew up, and Happiness grew older, still unmarried, still wounded. David continued chasing women whenever he returned to Nigeria, unable to settle, unable to find peace. Vera often wished her parents would come back together as husband and wife. But love had long turned into bitterness. David and Happiness were no longer lovers. They had become enemies bound by a child and a painful past. And so, David had wealth but no peace, children but no home, women but no love. Happiness had a child but lost her youth, dreams, and trust. Their story became a silent lesson. Love betrayed may forgive, but it never forgets. And choices made in desperation can destroy many lives.